Stop ruining your favorite handmade necklaces by wearing them with the wrong neckline. Hello, everybody. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo, and today I have a special guest, my sister, Tammy Pally of Peacecraft Dolls. And today we're going to be discussing how to wear our jewelry, specifically when it comes to certain necklines, how they can be problematic.
Yes.
So, the
Yes.
job of a necklace is to help enhance the outfit. They are there to create balance, not chaos. And Tammy has a really good example of this. So, Tammy, go ahead and show us your top and explain a little bit about what the problem is and how you're going to fix that.
So this is a shirt I really like. It goes with a pair of gray pants that I have, and I used to wear this quite a bit when I was teaching. And it's one of the few tops from my teaching life that I have kept around because I just really like it. It's different, but you can see it's got this little tie thingy here. If I don't keep it tied, then it comes way too far down, and the girls are exposed. Okay, so I
Don't want
gotta keep
that.
it tied. Yes, a little too much showing off there. So I have to keep it tight. But then I have this tie. So whenever I have a necklace, and I tend to often, most of my necklaces I wear like hit me right about here. I can't do that because of this tie, but I want to wear a necklace with it. What I thought about doing is instead of trying to wear a typical necklace that I would wear and it hits me, right about here, I could either do something super short, so I would be above here, or super long. And honestly, if it's really right up here, that's just not comfortable for me. So I went with super long, and Terry's going to have some pictures, I believe, to show you, some of my process here. But I went with this super long necklace. This has pearls in it. They're glass pearls. They're not the real deal. They're a very pale pink. I don't know if that actually shows up well on the camera or not, but they're a pale pink to the point they're kind of a neutral color. And I got these when we were in Puerto Rico at a beach shop there years ago. And then I have some crystals, and I use little seed beads in between the beads to create, like use them as spacer beads.
It almost looks like it's knotted. Yeah.
It does look knotted, doesn't it? And then I finished it off with a clasp. And that's because I wanted to be able to wear it long or to double it. And this ended up being about, I think, about 36 inches. So I put this on. And this way I go past, if I can do this. Actually, I don't have to. I can just put it over my
That's right.
head.
You
Yes,
could
I
even
forgot.
you can either even make something like that and don't even put a clasp on.
That's true. I mean, I put the clasp on because I wanted to be able to, like I said, wear it double, because at 36 inches, I could wear it doubled.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But like I said, I wanted it for this necklace. So where's the clasp at? No, I can't find. I wanted this necklace for this particular top. But see, now it's well past
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
tie, you know.
That looks
So
nice. It kind
yeah,
of frames that tie.
it does. Yeah, I think it adds to the top versus trying to fight against the top. And then, like I said, I put the clasp on it versus just making it, completely, keep going around, because I want to be able to double it up and wear it, as a double necklace.
So let me ask you a question. I know you mentioned about, like a choker style would be nice on that, but a
Mhm.
lot of us don't like that tightness around our
Yeah.
neck. But for those of you who do like that, you said
Mhm.
that was 36 inches. Could you
This is
triple that? Is it long
oh,
enough
to
to be
make
able
it
to triple
choker.
it? Hmm.
If my neck is small enough, I don't know if it is.
That's just a thought. I mean,
Yeah,
it,
I mean, if you're petite enough, you could do that.
mhm.
Yeah, with 36, so it's like 18, 18 is 36, right? So this hits me right about there at the sweet spot that I like.
Right.
But if you are really petite, I think you could. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
or if you make your own jewelry, you can
mhm.
make it long enough to be able to do that.
Right, right. And another thing I could have done, and this I can still do to it, honestly. I could add a little bit of chain and with a dangle and make an extender chain out of it.
Oh
I used to
yeah,
do that a lot. Yeah, that's a nice trick to do. Yeah.
that's a good
So,
idea.
yeah. So if you want, and this is a lot of times like I'll make something and I'll think, oh, that's going to work. And then oh, I wish it was a little bit longer.
Yeah, I've
Or
done
I
that
want to wear it
before.
with more other different tops. You can add, 3 inches of an extender chain, 2 inches, and then, you kind of extend the life of your necklace a little bit.
Hmm.
So yes, that's my, I like
I
it.
love it. It looks really good.
And it's just very symmetrical, very classic. I want, because this is a little bit of a dressy, to me, a dressy top.
Yeah, well, too,
Not a t-shirt.
pearls are actually really popular. They're always in
I
style,
love pearls.
but now they're really popular. I mean, you can wear them with something like that that's dressy, or you could
Mm-hmm.
either even wear it with just a pair of jeans and a solid t-shirt. That would look nice
Well,
on
and I
that.
had these earrings already. I made years ago.
Hmm.
I think you can see they're little pink crystals with some wire that I wrapped and stuff like that. So I had these. I actually had this bracelet. This is Venetian glass.
That's pretty,
So
yeah.
it kind of, has a sort of mixy matchy, but not matchy.
Are those green stones in that bracelet?
No, they're pink.
They're pink. Okay.
It's
It
just they're very sparkly because they're Venetian and Swarovski crystals.
what you have on kind of reminds me of maybe a garden outfit. Like maybe you're going to go have tea at the garden with the ladies.
Drinking me some tea. Yeah, I like it.
Well, I like it. Thank you, Tammy,
Yeah,
for sharing that. One thing I would like to add is you don't necessarily have to wear a necklace. You could actually wear some big statement earrings with a
that's true.
tab on.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, because these are healthy, but they're not huge. But if I didn't want to wear a necklace at all, I can maybe like make some bigger earrings, and we should do that sometime. I'd like to do a show about statement earrings. All
That's a
right.
really good idea because I know a lot of times people wear a big old necklace and a big old earrings, and it's a little much.
Yeah, it's a bit
I've
much.
been guilty of that too. So,
Yeah, yes, yeah. So, yeah, in fact, I would like to know, I guess while we're talking about that, anybody watching this, if you would like to see a show about that or any other jewelry ideas,
mhm.
put them in the comments. Yeah, we're up for it.
All right, now it's my turn.
Okay, yes. What is your problem top?
Well, this is a dress that I have, and it's got this kind of a V scoop, which
Hmm.
actually scoop necklace or scoop necklines are the most versatile normally.
Yes,
And so you
yes,
would think, well, what's the problem with this?
yes.
I'm going to show you. The problem with this is that it runs a little high. Usually they scoop down lower. Now, before I get into showing you some different necklaces I'm going to try on for you, I want to run through the necklace lengths because we have all different lengths. The standard is 16 to 20 inches. Now, 18-inch is what they call the industrial standard. So, for instance, if you go to the store, you shop online or whatever, and you order a necklace, more than likely you're going to find most of them at 18 inches.
That's usually what I am. Most of mine are about 18. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, and I have a hard time with 18 inches, and I'll get on that in a little bit about that. So the 16 inches, those are actually considered a long choker. So a choker would
Hmm.
be more like a 15-inch.
Yeah, chokers
That drives
really.
me
Yeah.
crazy. But a 16-inch is just like a loose choker. And then you have a 20 to 24-inch, and that's a matinee length. And
Hmm.
then a 28 to 36-inch is the opera or rope. And how long was
Ooh,
your necklace?
36.
All right. So you have an opera length there
Opera.
or rope.
Mhm.
All right. So, like I said, we have my neckline here, and I have this turtle necklace that I made several years ago.
Oh, very cute.
It is 18 inches. Now, that means this part of it is 18 inches, so this hangs down a little bit longer. Okay. So, bear with me here. I've been having some issues with my thumbs and stuff lately. Okay. You think, oh, that looks okay, but what do you see there that's going on?
Yeah, yeah. It just needs to be like a smidgy shorter, just like half an inch.
Yeah. So this is a womp womp, and see, it's even hiding that and just moving around and stuff. You're going to wind up losing the focal point.
Yeah, and I do have some shirts like that, and it is one of those things you don't really realize it until you're out wearing it, and then you're like, oh, nobody can see the pendant. Because I really like necklaces with pendants. I wear a lot with, pendants. So,
I do too.
so what are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to show you a couple of things here and then I'll show you how I fixed it. Okay.
Okay.
So this necklace is polymer clay. I made these beads. We got little shell chips and all, and it's the same thing. It's 18 inches. And you
Mm-hmm.
think, oh, it's orange and white. That's perfect for that dress. But there again, eventually moving
Hmm.
around and stuff, that's going to
Yes.
happen.
And
So
that's 18 inches?
this is 18 inches.
Okay.
Now I'm very small across my shoulder and back and front area. And so I have a hard time with 18 inches. So we're going to go longer. Now I did not make this. I got this at Hobby Lobby years ago.
Oh, cool.
I was going to take it apart and reuse the beads, but I just really like it. Although I've never worn it. And I could do the long thing, but then you really can't see.
Uh-huh.
I could double it up. Can I do that? Yeah. But again, I mean, it's okay.
It's almost, it's like, again, if it was just like a little bit shorter.
Right. So you think, well, maybe you should just layer it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I have this. It's just a shell I found on the beach. It already had a hole in it. So I just stuck a jump ring on it and put it on this 17-inch sterling silver necklace I have. Notice I said 17-inch. And, it's okay. It's
That's
better,
better. Yes, yes.
and maybe I could get a whole bunch and just, do a lot. But
Hmm.
no, I don't. Again, fail.
Yeah, it doesn't quite work.
Okay, so let me how I want to do this. I got a couple of more here I want to show you. So here's another necklace that I made. It's agate and different
Mm-hmm.
agates and glass beads and stuff, aventurine in there. And this is 18 inch, but notice it doesn't have a pin, it has a pendant sort of, has a focal. And so that works.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, you don't have something dangling.
right,
Yeah, so
that's
if
the
it's
thing.
right at 18.
So that this works well. And I layering it, I think they would distract from each other. Like if I had
Mm-hmm.
that shell necklace on, you just want something simple like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
So this would be a go. And notice, does this have any orange in it?
No.
Oh, but it still works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Uh, Now the one that I actually made for this dress is this.
Oh,
Freshwater
yes.
pearls. And I've just got, those are halite. They're dyed halite to look like turquoise. And I went with a complementary color. Now it is not
Now,
short.
is that 18 inches also?
This is 17 inches.
Okay.
And granted, it is a little short, but I did that because I want to wear my shell necklace. I like my shell necklace. It's,
Yeah, I like layering whenever I can. Yes.
and look at there.
Yes. Oh, perfect. Nice.
Yep. So this I made just specifically for this. And then I could wear like little shell earrings, or I have these. They don't
Hmm.
necessarily have to be matchy matchy. I'm going to wear the shells.
Well,
And
and that's a nice idea too. Like you don't always have to match the color exactly. You can go with neutrals or you can go with just a color that goes with the color. So, you
right.
know,
Well,
turquoise goes with coral, for
and
sure.
one of the things
I feel like your shirt seems corally. It's on the orange side, but it comes off as more of an orange color.
oh, does it?
Coral
Because
competition.
it's definitely orange. It's like a
Is
bright
it?
orange.
Oh, okay.
And now this brings me to designing.
Hmm.
So whenever you're designing something for a specific outfit, I mean, what's the first thing you do?
Look at the color.
You look at the colors.
Yeah.
So for instance, with this shirt, we have white and we have orange. And in person it is orange. It is bright orange. So
You're
you
brave.
would think like this right here, this necklace I was showing you,
Hmm.
perfect. It's orange and white, or like maybe just a set of pearls or something like that,
Hmm.
which
Hmm.
first would
White.
look pretty good, but I used a complementary color here because it just pops. Because with this dress, I have some little white sandals that I wear,
Hmm.
so I needed a pop of, even though I got a big pop of color with the orange, I
You
wanted
do. You do.
something, a different, another pop.
Yes. Yeah.
Turquoise worked perfect for it.
Turquoise is, it's not necessarily a neutral, but it seems to go well with a lot of different clothes. So,
Yeah.
and I mean, that's a testament to, the whole Southwestern group of jewelry that a lot of people like to wear. And often it has turquoise in it. So, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, I did a video not long ago about coastal cowboy
Hmm.
because I love the Southwest style, but I love the coastal style, anything to do with the beach and stuff. And when I saw
Right.
that there was such a thing as coastal cowboy, I thought, or coastal cowgirl, I guess I could say.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh wow, that's probably more up my alley because
exactly.
the I don't like to use real coral because that's not very
That's not kosher. No.
sustainable for the environment. But that
Hmm.
color is really, really pretty. And so using the deeper coral color with
Hmm.
turquoise and then pearls, that looks really good.
Cool. Yes, I agree. I turquoise is something I've been reaching more and more for these days. So especially, of course, it's summer, so it's a
Yeah,
nice
oh
color
yeah,
for
yeah.
summer.
But in the winter, I wear my summer jewelry in the winter, but I am a summer girl.
I do too.
So now Tammy and I want to talk a little bit about how we made our pieces. I know
Hmm.
a lot of you like to make your own jewelry, and I have lots of videos on how to do that if you're interested. But Tammy, why don't you go first and explain a little bit your process on how you made that necklace?
So as I mentioned before, I just used a really basic symmetrical design, and I have some. I guess these are probably like 4 millimeter pearl beads and maybe 5 millimeter crystal beads. And in between them, I use Japanese seed beads. And this is kind of a something I really like to do. See, I do bead weaving. I haven't done it in years. As I've gotten older, I have to say my eyes, these old eyes, it's much more difficult, but seed beads are a great way to create a little space and add a little bit. Like you said, this almost, it looks like I knotted this, but really I just put a seed bead. And these are 11, size 11 Japanese seed beads. You can use the Czechoslovakian beads as well. It's just, I like this mix. It's very, what do you call it? It's just kind of neutrally, but it's got a little bit of sparkle to it. And I don't know where I got this. I've had this stuff forever. And so it's just regular bead stringing. I used Soft Flex. This is one of my, I'm not selling their products, but I really like Soft Flex. It's very strong and it's very soft. Okay. So I like it, especially for something like this that I have an intention of maybe wearing double. So I think that's kind of important. And then I finished it off with a lobster claw clasp and bead tips. All right. So sometimes people call these clam shells, but they're bead tips where you take and put a couple of knots on the end of the beading wire. And when you're using beading wire, I would suggest getting a nice pair of wire cutters because it is wire, it's coated wire basically. So that's why it's helpful to have the wire cutters. But honestly, for something like this, I just needed the wire cutters and chain nose pliers, and that's kind of it. So it's very simple, and you can make a lot of jewelry with just this basic bead stringing
Oh
technique.
yeah, yeah. You could use that exact same configuration with different beads,
Hmm.
totally different necklace.
Exactly, exactly. So yeah, I just went old school and made something really simple because I wanted something very practical. And like I said, I knew I wanted to have the option to double it up, and so that's why I picked soft flex. You can use, monofilament or silk or whatever. That would also be another option. But I have a lot of this still on hand all these years I've been making jewelry. So I went ahead and used what I had too.
And
So
if you use the monofilament, you still need those flush cutters. No matter what type of
I
heating wire
yeah,
you need the
I
flush.
recommend. Yes, it's just easier. I mean, you could, I guess on monofilament you could use scissors, but they have to be
You
pretty sharp.
can't get close enough to cut
Yeah,
that, and if
yeah,
it's sticking out anyway, you can
yeah.
scratch your neck, and you're not going to want to wear the piece.
Yeah, these have our flush cut so you can really get in there. Yeah, this is a good pair of wire cutters. Always need a good pair of wire cutters. So
Also,
yeah,
about those little clamshell bead caps, whatever they call them, crimp covers now. Most people
well,
don't
actually,
use them.
do they call them crib covers?
Yes, what they do is they crimp them. They use
Uh
the crimp, and then they put that over to hide the crimp bead.
huh. Okay, all right. Well,
Yeah,
okay.
because I've bought some recently, and they call them crimp covers. Now, some
Oh,
places may still call them clamshell
bead
bead
tips
tips
and yeah,
or bead caps or whatever.
yeah.
And I actually have several videos, two of them for sure, that talks about that, how you do it. I think
Oh, okay.
one of them is like uh, something about, you know, not liking crimp beads. Here's an alternative. I can't remember
Hmm.
what I named it, but I do have a couple of videos about that if you're interested. They're not that difficult to do.
And Terry, this is a reminder. You should put some show notes down there for folks.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
link.
Oh,
We'll just
I'll have links and stuff
okay,
to,
okay, great.
yeah,
In the description. Yeah,
in the description. Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. When I say down there.
Down there, the description. Yeah, you better clarify that.
Yeah.
All right. So
So,
this necklace, lately I've been doing a lot of links. This necklace are pretty much exactly the same. Now, this one, I didn't go all the way around like I did this. I
mhm.
used chain, but I do have a whole bunch of videos on how to make links. And so if you're interested in making a necklace like this, again, I'll I will put a link to one of those down there. I have a lot. So if you just search on my YouTube channel, Tapping Flamingo YouTube channel, links, a
Mhm.
whole bunch of them will come up. But I'll leave a link to some of them. Anyway, this right here, I just made the link and then I used a jump ring to attach them. Now, you
Oh,
don't have to use the jump ring. You can attach them right together, but it just, to me, they just have
I
a
like the
more
jump ring.
fluidity.
Yeah, I like that a little bit better because it gives it more movement.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
And, you can use that same technique and make earrings.
Right. And what's actually kind of nice about that is you can make all those links, like make them all, and
Mhm.
then sit there and connect them all with the jump rings.
Right. Now, so basically what I did is I knew I wanted to make something for this dress, and I went through my beads, picked out all my orange and my white, which I'm like, eh. But then I thought, wait a minute, I want to do turquoise. And so I started pulling out my greens and my blues, and I came across these chips. Let me go ahead and take this off so you can see better. Now, notice I have 3 chips per link. Odd number is
Yeah.
usually best. If I would have only used one,
Mm,
you literally wouldn't have been able to see the chip. Two,
yeah.
still you wouldn't have been able. Five was a little bit much. Three
Hmm.
worked for these.
Because you're making basically a station, right? So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. And, I like to have a lot of texture in my pieces, and this brings a lot of texture. Now, of course, this is straight beading, but notice how there's different sizes and shapes of beads.
Hmm.
That also brings a lot of interest in your pieces. So you could do links of different sizes and shapes of beads, and you have a really cool looking
Oh,
necklace.
that's a neat idea. I like that idea.
Fishing wire, 20-pound fishing wire, which I actually have a couple videos about that too. I'll put
Which
that
is monofilament.
monofilament. If you go to a craft store in the jewelry section and you buy monofilament,
Uh-huh.
you're going to pay more for it than if you went into the sporting goods department and bought fishing wire. And guess what? Or line. And it's the
Yeah.
same thing.
Yes,
So
it
I,
is.
I I actually looked it up because I was kind of curious about that. It's the same thing. They just label it different.
Hmm.
So go to the fishing department, 20-pound fishing line, especially those of you that are just starting out, because it's a lot more affordable. And I have stuff that I have strung on the fishing line that are 30 years old that I've worn a lot that have not stretched out. They have stayed good.
Yeah, I
But
mean, when I started doing some serious jewelry making back in the day, I literally went into my husband's tackle box
I did
and
too.
borrowed his fishing line and his pliers and
Yep.
his he had wire cutters too. I borrowed his tools, which he then bought me some tools after that.
Did he buy you some fishing line too?
I think I kept his.
You know, I've got some fishing line I've had years.
Like,
It lasts
God.
forever because it's on a bigger spool too.
Yes, yeah, yes.
So,
Oh
and
yeah.
I say 20-pound. I have a friend of mine that she tried it, but she got 8-pound.
Ooh,
It did not work. It came
yes.
apart. It's not strong enough. You
Right,
need
right.
20 pound, but don't
Yeah,
go more than 20 pound. 20
yeah.
pounds kind of the sweet spot there.
Yes. Okay, that's good to know. Mm, yeah. What size wire are you using typically for when you're wire wrapping, like making those stations and stuff? What
20
size?
gauge.
20 gauge wire. Okay.
20's the magic
Yeah.
number.
I like 20 gauge wire. Yeah.
Yeah.
20 gauge is very, it's soft enough, but not too soft.
Now you could use 22.
20
Um, I just like
bad.
I like the look of the 20 better.
Yeah. 21 is actually my favorite, but it's not the easiest to find sometimes.
I've not been able to find 21. I
Yeah,
probably could have.
21, they don't make it as much as they used to, but and usually you have to buy, I think when I was buying it, I was getting it from Rio Grande, and I would get it on these. In fact, I think there's some over there in that bench, these big spools of it. So you got a commitment there,
Yeah.
especially the cost of metal these days.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, mm.
Especially sterling silver. I know a
Yeah.
lot
Well,
of
this
jewelers.
is brass and copper, but even
Okay.
brass and copper's not cheap anymore. So,
Yeah, they're very.
mhm, mhm.
But anyway, all right. You got anything to add, Tammy?
I guess that's it. It was fun chatting about jewelry with you guys and with you, Terry. And we'd like to do some more of these. So let us
Yes.
know what you want to see. Yeah, we love making jewelry. We make it for ourselves. We make it for other people and other entities. Let us say.
And I love making jewelry, but also I love to try to style it. In fact, I don't know if any of you've seen some of my little shorts I've been doing. I've done them on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, where I am doing a get ready with me. I don't say anything, it's got music.
Those are so fun, Terry. Those are
They're fun to
really
do.
good. Yeah, they're very cute. They're
They're
very
kind of
fun.
goofy, but they're fun.
I like them because you show how you integrate the jewelry into your whole outfit.
Hmm.
So it's like crafting meets fashion, um,
Exactly.
and that's something I feel like there's kind of that's kind of a void, a kind of a gap in social media. I don't see that a lot. It's either like fashion or crafting, and if you're a crafter, you aren't into fashion, and vice
Oh,
versa. And that's just not true, right? At all. So, I mean, there's plenty of I mean, I was watching some fashion influencer the other day on Instagram, and very young woman, really pretty. Obviously, she's like a model and stuff. She was making stuff. She was like, "Oh, here's this piece of it was like some sort of pen or something, and she wanted to wear it, and it didn't work, so she put it on a chain, da 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 da." So she's crafting, she's doing that. So I think that's a gap that a lot of people just don't, connect to. That it's there, but it's not being shown, is what I'm trying to
well,
say.
it's like I make all this jewelry. Well, I want it to look nice. I don't want it to look cluttered, or like I said at the beginning of this, I don't want chaos. I
Yes,
want it to complement and for people to go, oh,
yes.
you look nice. Um, not for things to get lost in the shuffle, so to speak.
Exactly, exactly. And I mean, it does make a lot. Like this is a cute shirt, but I feel like when I put this necklace on, it's just everything works now.
Right. You look put
That
together, more put
Yes,
together.
a little bit more put together, definitely. Yeah, that's the finishing touch.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
So let us know down in the comment section below what you think. If you have any ideas for us for future videos. And thanks for joining us. Y'all have a great day. This is Terry Jeanette along with my sister Tammy Pally signing out
Take
for
care,
now.
girl.
Bye
Bye.
bye.